on Sunday night, what were you doing? And just walk us through what happened.
So on Sunday night around 10:15 p.m., I was in my room and I was playing my game as usual, and I heard a loud bang. At first, I didn't realize it was a door knock. I thought it was just like someone banging on the bathroom door because they thought I was in there, but I wasn't. Then I heard it again, and it was louder the next time. So I sprinted to my door without checking the windows or who was at the door, and I opened it. And as soon as I open the door, I see these guys in front of me, and they're holding guns, and it looks like there's one in a police uniform. And he's the one that speaks to me first. He says, we're looking for a missing girl. We were given this address, and we were given your name, and we were told that she's here, so we're gonna intern. And that's when I told him, no, you can't come in, this is my house. And I'm assuming, well, these people told me that they related to the missing girl that they were looking for. And I told them that she wasn't here, and that I don't have the missing girl that you're looking for. And that's when they began to still try to come in. So then that's when my mom came in. And
I was asleep because it was at, I go to bed pretty early. So 10 o'clock I'm asleep. And like you said, we hear the knock on the door. And I hear it again. And then I look out my bedroom window and I see all these people with the long flashlights all surrounding my door. And I went to the front door, came out of my bedroom, went into the living room, and by the time I got in the living room, he had already opened the door. And when I got closer, he was trying to close the door. They were trying to push their way in. And so, me being the mother that I am, I'm going to protect my children. I made him step all the way back to the very end of the living room. And because the crowd was just really they were angry. And I did not.
Assalamu alaikum, family, and Ramadan Mubarak. This is an important video because we have to bring this white terrorism to light. Okay, there was a young brother by the name of Dameon Shepard. And the brother was at home playing video games late night while his mother was asleep, to be startled by a loud banging at his front door. So when he went to go check and see who was at his front door, it was a white terrorist mob standing out his front door, led by a New Hanover Sheriff's Deputy Department officer by the name of Jordan Keita. Okay, so this devil led a white mob to this young brother's house for allegedly kidnapping a 15-year-old girl. So they were under the impression that this young girl was at this brother's house on a mistaken identity. Okay, and that officer or deputy, ex-deputy Jordan Keita, was since charged with forcible trespassing, breaking and entering, and his failure to let them know or identify as a deputy or a police officer. Okay, and so he has since been fired and charged with a criminal charge for trying to force their way into that young man's house, until his mother had to wake up and get involved because these devils, these white terrorist mob, tried to force their way into those innocent black folks' house. Okay, because somebody lied on a mistaken identity and said that this young man was harboring a 15-year-old white girl in his home. Okay, so the question is, as a community, we have to stop thinking that what's going on among black people is not about race, is not about color. We have to quit tricking ourselves into believing that mess. Okay? Because that situation was reminiscent of what happened to Emmett Till. It was reminiscent of what happened in Rosewood. If any of you seen the movie Rosewood, then you would know, that these devils will come break in your house, drag you outside your house, and lynch you.
Cocaine.
But in this case, this lynch mob, this white lynch mob was led by someone who had taken it and sworn an oath, okay, to serve and protect the community. Okay, so this lets you know that the KKK is no longer rocking white robes, but they walking around in blue police uniforms. This devil was in a police uniform, leading a white mob, okay, to drag this young black man out of his house with the intent to hurt this young brother, and they terrorized his family. Okay, so we gotta remain diligent, okay, and we gotta remain steadfast. We gotta be strong, we gotta be wise on how we move and how we operate, and quit thinking that everyone is our friend. Peace and assalamu alaikum, family. This is your brother Malcolm Flex TV from Changing the Black Narrative. And if you would like to join on to the Nation of Islam and accept your own and be yourself, please send me an email at malcolmflex19@gmail.com. And if you would like a subscription to the Final Call newspaper, you can also go to finalcall.com, because the Final Call newspaper has been within the black community for years and has changed and saved a lot of lives. It has saved minds, for example. And if you would like to hear the latest lectures and webcasts by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and his students, the students of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, you can also go to NOI.org. So if you would like to accept your own and be yourself, I will do my best to direct you to your local mosque and nearest study group. This is your brother Malcolm Flex TV. Peace and assalamu alaikum.